Greetings from Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'm standing here. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Greetings from North Carolina. I'm sitting here with the one and only Mr. Blake Lunsford. How you doing today, Blake?
I'm doing good, Tom. How are you?
I'm fine. Blake, as I told you coming in today to the Fayetteville area, I'm traveling around and I'm meeting my clients because, you know, a lot of times when people are looking for a website, it doesn't matter whether they have a transmission shop like you or they have a cake decorating business or anything. You know, they're looking around and they want to get the best website they can possibly have. So a lot of times they'll shop around and they'll look for a webmaster and they'll go to their website and they'll look at the gallery of that company or that individual, and they'll base their decision primarily upon what they see. So I thought, you know what, we live in a digital age, and why not take advantage of that and do a video testimonial? And I think that helps people make a really good informed decision. So with that being said, I've been working with you now, I think, since 2003 or 4.
Been a long time.
Been a long time, 6 or 7 years. And this is actually the first time I've actually met you in person.
That's hard to imagine that we've worked together that long, and today was the first time we've shaken hands.
Absolutely. So when I set up your website several years ago, first of all, let's talk about your shop. You specialize in the repair and service of transmissions.
That's correct.
Manual and automatic.
Absolutely.
Do you do general auto repair?
Very, very little, but when we're working on an automobile, many times some of the components we're working on are not necessarily transmission related. So, and if we find a defect, we're going to let the customer know. That saves them money.
Okay.
For me to, if I have to remove a part that I normally wouldn't solicit as far as a job, then certainly it doesn't make any sense to put a bad one back in. And we're going to save them a little money and a little time and another stop.
Okay. And let's talk about your market. Fayetteville, and 2 miles down the road is the home of the 82nd Airborne, Fort
Absolutely.
Bragg. So how big is Fayetteville?
Fayetteville itself has a daytime population of about 300,000.
Wow, 300,000.
Overnight, however, that drops all the way back to about 150.
Okay.
Fort Bragg is a huge influence. It's not only the largest employer, obviously. We've got 50 to 60,000 soldiers that we're very proud of. But in and of itself, it's not a big town.
Okay.
It's not a big town, but it's a great place to live and work.
Now I would imagine that with that amount of people, that you're not the only transmission shop in town.
No, sir. There's about 22 phone numbers in the phone book.
Okay, the phone book that you used to be in.
That's the one.
Okay, so with 22 different shops in this area, it's critical that your website is found on the internet.
It's absolutely critical. That's the only reason to have a website.
Right. So has your website achieved that? Your website's nationwidetrainee.com.
That's correct.
Has your website achieved that? If I go to Google, if we were to type in something related to what you do, transmission rebuild, service, repair, transfer case, differential, if we were to type something like that into Google, are you showing up?
In every instance, without a doubt, a minimum of once or twice, typically at the very top of the very first page. And keep in mind, when you're searching, you're looking for instant gratification. People are not going back 5 pages into a search. They're going with what they see on the front page.
Mm-hmm.
You put me there 4 or 5 times every single time.
Now you've been there. I mean, I've been doing your website now several years.
Yes, sir.
And I've kept you up there.
Absolutely. Remember, Tom, when we talk every couple of weeks or every once a month, whatever the case may be, it's always you calling me with a new idea or a new process that Google has enabled, and let's take advantage of it, or let's turn this on, let's get my Google phone number going, and it all results in customers contacting me or the shop for the very reason that I'm here to help them for a transmission problem.
That's an interesting observation, because when I design a website, what I try to do is I try to anticipate all the functionality that both your end users and you are going to need to be able to maintain and use that website. So when you talked about, you know, when we talk on the phone, it's usually me calling you.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the way that I like it. Because that tells me that I've delivered a good product for you. Because you don't have to call me on the phone if you want to change a picture of a staff, or you want to add a coupon, or you want to edit an FAQ. You don't need to call me to do that.
No.
And you don't have to incur the expense that's often required to do that.
Well, it's too simple, Tom. All of that stuff is available to me through the admin toolbox, and like you said, I can almost edit anything that the potential viewer would see on the website, adding testimonials, changing pictures, and things of that nature. That's a great feature because from time to time it occurs to me that maybe I need to add this or change that. And the bottom line is, by not having to have to call you and wait for you to quit traveling around the East Coast when you really belong in California, and I can either go in and do it myself, or if I absolutely need to talk to you, what is it, a couple hours tops for an email or a phone call. And,
Yeah.
And you can't get that from either the big conglomerate website dealers or creators or designers, or B, the part-timer who has a different job all day long but says he's a web builder in the evenings.
Mm-hmm. Now, how do you? So getting a hold of me usually isn't a problem.
Absolutely not. No, I send you an email. You're obviously in my contacts list, and within an hour or two, I'm on the phone with you, or you've answered the email.
Weekends also.
24/7, Tom? 24/7, just like my website says.
Yeah. So how do you know? How do you know? I mean, we touched briefly earlier that you used to be one of those phone numbers in the phone book.
Oh.
So how do you know that your website's working for you? You had told me something about you have some type of you're very diligent in tracking the source of your customers. You know, where are the customers coming from? Let's talk about that briefly. What percentage of your customers, what percentage of your business is coming from the website?
On any given day, my business comes from the website at a rate of 40 to 70% of my customers.
40 to 70%.
That's the fact. Never below 40, and it's hit as high as 70% of my customers. I typically track my my customers once a month just to see what's going on. So and I'm able to track any source I have. So I've got my website. I've got I do have a phone line listing in the yellow pages, but that's all they get anymore. Where I used to have 2 full pages in full color.
Wow.
In 2 different books. So, and of course there might be a coupon, or it might be a customer or a business referral. I'm able to document that when the customer is going through the write-up process. So, and that to me is one of the most important statistics I need to monitor. If I don't know where my business is coming from, I don't know where to spend my money in marketing, which is what the website does for me.
Wow, that's great. That's really great. So, to wrap this up, you know, anybody that's sitting out there watching this video right now, wondering, you know, should I hire these guys to do my website? What would you say to them?
I would say that most people don't understand exactly what a website is designed to do for them. Many of them like the sites with videos and flashy graphics and neat push-button items or whatever the heck it might be. What really matters in your marketing is that you spend your marketing dollars on something that returns customers to your counter. The website, well, just to use this statistic, the website is responsible for the majority of my customers in any single category. 39% in the last 30 days called me or emailed me or made an appointment on my website or just dialed the phone number, including my new Google phone number that you put up, and accounting for almost half of the business I did in the last 30 days. Now, mind you, I'm very strong with referrals, previous customers. You know, we earn our customers' business,
Sure.
and they trust us when they leave here. And your website pulled in more customers than previous customers. My sign, I'm in a major intersection.
Your sign, okay.
Right? And customer referrals, which is we're very strong with, all 3 of those combined.
Wow.
The website app did that.
So I guess the question was, you know, again, would you recommend my product and my website and my service to somebody out there thinking of hiring me or using the website?
Tom, there's no question. There's no question. I have, as you know, referred other friends or people in the
Okay.
business, call Tom, have a conversation with him, let him explain to you what he can do, and I'm going to tell you that cost-wise, very efficient, effectiveness, without a doubt, it's on black and white. It's right here. Okay.
Okay.
And as far as functionality, ease of use, all of the things that are important, you can control as the website owner, myself, as little or as much as you want. And the other issue, and I think this is the most important, how responsive you are when I have a question. If somebody comes to me and says, do you have this on your website? I can call you and you say, well, yeah, you do, Blake. Or here's what we can do. Or here's why that's not a good idea. And nobody that I know of up to and meeting you is that responsive. And that's a big issue for me.
Well, I really appreciate that. So, if you're ever in the Fayetteville area and you're having problems with your transmission, heck, if you're having problems with your car, just stop by and talk to Blake and his wife Lori, and they'll certainly take care of you. And if you need a website, give me a call.
Talk to him.
And I'll take care of you. So that's all from Fayetteville. Blake, I really want to thank you for your time.
Good seeing you.
You're welcome. Have a great day today, all right?
You do the same.
Okay, bye-bye.